Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War chant is going full throat. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Keeps it going. Keeps it and gets the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Wants to throw on first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's back to throw on second down. Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a...
Can anyone catch him? The 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now on the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The aerial assault continues. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down.
And they will score! Touchdown, Irish! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll open the second half on the ground. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on.
Yeah, offense.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quickly complete. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Hold and finds his man on the left.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Gets it to the back. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows.
Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Off play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Still on his feet. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Right back to the well. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. Handoff from the gun. At the 45 on his way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Wants to pass. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. He spins that thing down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's going to run it, and he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
QBs do a really...
And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back.
Here come the Irish back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. we can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with first and goal.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. On fourth and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leader...
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this
just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. The expressway is wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. And the pummeling has started.
This is a guy that put a lot of...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Give to the single back. At the 40, there he goes. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jess. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the second. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage to get some safety help up.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's McCray. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but they're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Buying some time. He'll let it go down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown by the Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Going up top on 1st down. Complete downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, what a move! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
It's hard, man. The dude's so...
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Forced out of the pocket. With the catch, it's McCray. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On second down, they'll take to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Snares it outside. It's awesome. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Third and short from the 49 is this four-down territory. He'll keep it himself. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll run it from the gun.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Trying to find his man on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little.
He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry.
Oh, look out! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Handoff to the single running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Stumbled to the ground.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He'll pull it on the read. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. He leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Makes the catch at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good
Here come the Irish back on offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the...
Oh, and he gets downfield with a big catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Buying some time as he moves left. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the fast.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trying to set the tone with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He's got 69 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Dances away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Here come the Irish back on offense. He'll do it himself. Makes his man miss. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a... First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time. He'll let one go down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where...
Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to...
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball support.
He's looking to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.